Travel party idea: rent a furnished house and have great food delivered from local restaurants. This is Dan Bell of Vagabond Buddha. I have 3 sisters, and I just had 3 parties in Chicago where none of us live. The parties were family reunions for my mother's 80th birthday. We rented a beautiful furnished 4-bedroom house in the Beverly area of Chicago. My sister Peggy found the house on Airbnb. My sister Kathleen arranged to have food delivered to the house from local restaurants each day. Kathleen's boyfriend Chris picked the restaurants from those suggested by family and Yelp. Our adopted sister Debra brought my mother to Chicago in style, flying first class. My sister Jenny and I just soaked up the fun and helped pay for things. Benefits of renting a house for an out-of-town party: place to stay. It was a 4-bedroom house, so we didn't have to get hotel rooms. Place to party. The house was big and had several areas for entertaining, including a backyard, so it was a very intimate setting. Transportation. We didn't rent cars. We just took an Uber taxi from the airport to the house and made a few Uber taxi trips to pick up party supplies and groceries. Things to do. Public transportation was nearby, so we could take a train into Chicago. There are a million things to do in Chicago. Parking. The house was in a beautiful residential location, so our guests had a free place to park. Booze. We bought beer, wine, booze, and juices at a discount store and provided everything people would need to be their own bartender. Food. As I said, we had great food brought in from local restaurants. This was much cheaper than bringing people to the restaurant itself and paying retail prices for drinks. Mingling. People are able to walk around the house and mingle with each other in many different settings: living room, dining room, kitchen, patio, and backyard, or walk around the neighborhood and chat. Easy cleanup. We bought paper plates, so the cleanup was greatly reduced time-wise. Exercise. Those who wanted to could go on a nice walk or run. There was a beautiful neighborhood, as you'll see in the pictures, right outside the front door. Super cheap. The savings from paying for a single house for a week instead of multiple hotel rooms plus a hall were substantial. My mother turned 80 this year. She has everything, so there's nothing left to buy really. So we asked her what she wanted to do for her 80th year of life. She wanted to have a party to visit her family in Chicago. Although my mother and her children were born in Chicago, we moved to California as children, very young. Her wish was our command. Over 100 family members were invited to a house in a state where neither my mother nor any of her children live. My mother Margaret is the only living child of Joseph and Agnes Knox. My grandparents Joseph and Agnes were immigrants from Ireland and had 8 children born in the U.S. Tom, Patricia, Mary, Barbara, John, James, Rita, and my mother Margaret. My mother Margaret was missing her nieces and nephews and wanted to see them all again. Her parents, brothers, and sisters have all passed away, but she wanted to see their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. My sister Peggy and Kathleen organized multiple smaller parties so my mother would have time to talk to everyone. Peggy rented a house for 1 week, and we had 4 family parties. The first 3 were smaller, intimate gatherings with 20 to 40 people on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then on Saturday, the first cousins were invited, about 60 people. Everyone had a blast, plus it was one of the best trips we've ever had as a family. We really had a chance to talk to our cousins, and we had the intimate setting of this house so we could relax for hours. The photos were taken by everyone. Please enjoy. Plus, on the days off, Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, we were able to recharge our individual batteries by visiting Chicago or catch up on any work projects we had. The week cost $5,203, but if you divide that over 7 people staying at the house, it's cheap. It's like paying $750 each for 7 days of food and lodging. But the $750 includes the expenses for 4 parties and food and alcohol, and none of us had to cook for the parties. This is Dan Bell from Vagabond Buddha. Now go have some fun.